You're watching Total Football. Time to bring you another Premier League interview just into us. It's Unai Emery, who won his first 2 Premier League games in charge of Aston Villa before the World Cup break. And Villa now, of course, boast a World Cup winning goalkeeper in their squad as well. Emery's just been speaking with the media ahead of his side's Boxing Day game at home to Liverpool. Here he is.
Good afternoon. We are so proud of him. He won the World Cup with his national team, and it's amazing. I think very fans of Aston Villa must be very proud of him. And he's coming back next week, but I want he rest now because after big emotion, after hard work he did, I think he have to have some days off and to rest, and next week is coming back to start with us.
There's been a lot of talk about both his gamesmanship and the way he was in the penalty shootouts, but also the nature of some of the celebrations since Argentina won. Did you see anything that you didn't like from him at all?
When you have a big emotion, it's sometimes difficult to control it. And I will speak with him next week about some celebration, but I respect because he is now under his national team, and when he's going to be with us and under our responsibility, we can speak about it.
It shouldn't detract from the quality of his performances. I guess the good news from a Villa perspective is he signed a new contract earlier this year, so you'll be confident that he will remain a Villa goalkeeper, because I'm sure there'll be interest from elsewhere.
For us, Emiliano, after he won the World Cup, is, I think, amazing to be with him and to defend this club. And for me, as a coach, I knew him in Arsenal before, and I worked with him. And I am so happy to be here, working again together.
Thank you.
Argentina number 10s are very popular right now. You have one here in Emi Buendia. How big a part does he have to play in your team from now on?
Messi is only one, and Emiliano is a very good player, and I think he has a big challenge here with Aston Villa, and I am so happy with him because he's a very, very competitive player, and his career is starting, and I think we can share here together our work, and every fans from Aston Villa must enjoy with him. And his position is similar, a little bit similar like Messi, but basically they are so different, and they are Argentinian both, but different players. And we want to enjoy with him, and we want to achieve the best performance of him. And he's doing every day very good work to do it in the future and in the present and in the future with us.
You've had a couple of months to have a look around Aston Villa now and identify what you might need. How many players do you think that you'll bring in January?
We are working now about something we can add when it's opening the new transfer market. And I am so happy with the players we had, but someone maybe could leave. And someone I think can add to help us for the next month. But we are working, we are moving in the direction to try to really to add someone or to add players could help us improving clear our performance and including to be really in the squad players to help us being clear, good players and good performance and trying to be together for the way we want to do and the target we will have in front.
Unai Emery there, speaking a short time ago. Rob Jones was asking the questions there. He joins us live on Total Football. Hi there, Rob. I think after Lionel Messi, Emiliano Martínez must be the most spoken about Argentinian player since that World Cup final. He said that he doesn't play against Liverpool. He won't be back for that. When will he return then?
Well, he's due back next week. Unai Emery said that he gave his 4 World Cup players between 7 and 12 days off. The other 3 didn't last as long in the competition. Leander Dendoncker in Belgium out in the group stages, then Jan Bednarek and Mati Cash in Poland out in the round of 16. So Martinez expected back next week. There is a possibility that he could play in the game against Tottenham live on Sky Sports on New Year's Day. If not, he'll return for a Midlands derby 3 days later when Aston Villa take on Wolves. So for the game on Boxing Day against Liverpool, it will be Robin Olsen in goal, Villa's backup keeper, who himself has had a small injury over the course of the last few days. But Emery said he expects him to train normally tomorrow and should take his place for that game against Liverpool. It's not been a great start from Robin Olsen's perspective as a Villa goalkeeper so far. 3 games, 3 defeats, 11 goals conceded, and it's been tough fixtures right the way through. Away at the Etihad, away at Newcastle, away at Manchester United. Home to Liverpool won't be any easier, and he once again could be a very busy man in a couple of days' time.
Yeah, maybe not a great start for Olsen in terms of results, but it's been a good start for Emery in terms of Premier League results. Back-to-back wins since he took the job, which wasn't that long ago. What are his plans for January, Rob? Will he be using the window to strengthen his squad?
Well, as you heard him saying there, he will be looking to try and strengthen Villa's squad. And if you look back or cast your mind back 12 months, Villa were happy to back Steven Gerrard in the January transfer window. Felipe Coutinho arrived on loan. They signed Callum Chambers and Luca Dean as well. So you would think that if that's anything to go by, Villa will be active in the January market. But Emery was saying as well, when we spoke to him a little bit earlier, it is a difficult time to try and sign players. So that was maybe just tempering expectations a little bit. But the other thing he said was that he's happy with what he's got here, as you would see from those 2 games you mentioned, those 2 victories in the Premier League, beating Manchester United at home in the league for the first time in 27 years, then the following week coming from behind to beat Brighton. The squad he has at his disposal is clearly better than what they were showing under Steven Gerrard in the early stages of the season. He's got more out of them early on in his tenure, and he's now had a month to work with them. They've been out to Dubai. They've played 3 friendlies against Brighton, Chelsea and Villarreal. So it'll be really exciting from a Villa fan's perspective to see where Unai Emery can take them moving forward and how he rebuilds this squad in his own image as well.